Hey everybody, I have good news. We have a collaboration coming with Awaken Chaos Era and Attack on Titan. Now this collab is coming January 11th through January 21st of New Year, which is going to be amazing. That is, I'm looking forward to. Now I myself am not a huge fan of anime. However, this collab is going to be cool. We're going to get new heroes, we're going to get new summons, and there is going to be a special summon event coming up during this time frame. During this time frame of collaboration, we will have new heroes that are from Attack on Titan, and it's only going to be available during this window. Now, we have some pictures as well. This is currently publicly available information, and we have a couple of new heroes. Right now, we have not been specified. We haven't been given specific information on who the heroes are, who the summons are going to be. However, this is going to be kind of cool. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do. We as content creators did get a sneak peek on some of the changes that are upcoming. Some we can share, some we cannot. So today I'm going to share with you what I can, and we have lots of changes coming up. Now, this is the first thing that I wanted to mention is, of course, the collab from Attack on Titan. That is the first thing. The second thing we got going on, we have a new sign-in event coming up, which is going to be awesome. We also have a brand new interface, and yes, I have to look at my notes for this, that we are not allowed to share just yet. We got a sneak preview of it. However, this has not been released publicly, and Ace will leak this via Facebook very, very soon as a public preview. So the next thing we have going on is there's a glorious return for old players. So if you have not logged into the game for 21 days or longer, now is the time to come back, because not only do we have the collab event going on, there's also a new event for old and returning players. So if you've played and you've taken time off like I did, I took a month off, now is the time, the good time to come back during this collab. There's also a new Dragon Cup web event which is going to be going on. They're also adjusting the gear collection and the dispatch, so that is being changed. Gear storage is actually being upgraded as well, and at some point I would imagine they would start giving us a bigger reserve, not only for gear but also for heroes. As we have new heroes coming out constantly, I would imagine they would give us a bigger pool of heroes that we can collect, a bigger max cap, just like they are doing for gear. Also, some new changes are coming for beginners. Now, they've added Scarlet, Winstrix, and Light Melissa in Guild Arena and the Trial Store. That is going to be amazing, and that is only for beginners. So those three heroes, Winstrix, if you don't know, is very good in Arena in a go first nuke team. The whole idea is you go first and you nuke the enemy into oblivion before they get a chance to take a turn. That is Winstrix. Scarlet is pretty good in Clan Boss in the Banker. She's also pretty good in Bane Wrath as well, to collect the to farm the gems to upgrade skills. She's pretty good in a few different areas, including Tulpa and a few other areas. And of course, Light Melissa. The way that I'm reading that is this is Lunar Melissa. This is a light hero. Lunar Mel is very, very good in Arena. She's very good in Void Tower, Hard Void Tower, and that's pretty much it. I use her a lot in Arena to control the enemy team, to lock out everybody with her ultimate, and render the enemy's ultimates useless for the turn because she taunts everybody. So for the new beginners, we have those three new heroes. They're going to be in Arena, Guild, and the Trial Store, and you will be able to purchase them with tokens with points of equivalent currency, right? In with Arena tokens or Guild points or the Endless Trial tokens as well. Now, for the next thing, we're going to have to jump into the game and we're going to talk about it. The next change is actually happening in the hero synthesis, which is going to be at the altar on the top right. It's going to be at the altar. And right now, here's what is happening. If we look under hero synthesis, right now we have Cyrus. You can synthesize Cyrus. Not a lot of people use her. She's okay, but she's not great. The good news is Bella will now replace Cyrus in the hero synthesis, so you will be able to synthesize Bella. Now, if you don't know, Bella is really, really good. I'm really liking her. She is one of my recent heroes. I just recently pulled her, and I'm actually very, very impressed with her. Not only does she do really good damage, but she also looks amazing, and she's really good at level 50. Because she's good, because she puts up her invincible on herself with her special, so she's really, really good at level 50. Even in Hell Stage 1 and 2 of Tulpa, she's really good at level 50. So the good news is Bella will now be synthesizable, and that is going to be in the altar, and she will replace Cyrus. That is going to be for beginner players. Now, I don't know if this change will take effect for all of us if we've been playing for a long time, or only the beginners. The way that the notes say is that this will only happen for beginner players. However, things are still in development and they are subject to change, which is why we're only allowed to leak certain things, because most likely by the time this collab happens, things will change. Speaking of the collab, make sure you do not miss the collab time frame, because the summons are only going to be available for the Attack on Titan collab during that time frame, and after that the summons will no longer be available. So save your shards for that summon event, especially if you're a fan of Attack on Titan. The next thing is going to be the mastery balance changes. Now, they are adjusting the effect of True Strike. If you don't know, True Strike works a little funky right now, and that is something that none of us are happy with. If we look at William, for example, this was one of the questions that I had. Right now, True Strike is the chance to deal True Strike damage and ignore a percentage of target's defense, and that applies when the hero does not crit, which is a little bit funky. He will do a little more damage than the standard damage if he has True Strike. However, if you see right now, there is nothing there. This is NA, so this is being reworked, and I'm looking forward to see what happens there, because some heroes like William do gain True Strike from their booked mastery, from their mastery in their books. They do gain True Strike. And as you can see, my William is booked 15 out of 15. And this was a little bit disappointing for me. And as you can see here on the right hand side, True Strike rate up level 2 plus 20%. True Strike rate in PvP mode, which means we had a True Strike rate up 1, and that is plus 10%. And of course, if we look at his overall stats, True Strike has a dash through it, which means it is not really active. They haven't done much with it, so they are reworking this one. They are also adjusting the mastery system for Imogen, Garel, and Nero, also for Ashlyn and Dark Valeria. Now, this is going to be very, very interesting. Dark Valeria is going to be interesting, and I'm actually kind of interested to see, I'm excited to see the changes. I don't have Dark Valeria, however, I do have Ashlyn. And Ashlyn right now has actually been really good. I'm very impressed with her. I'm still trying to find the optimal gear for her. However, she has lots of different things, from silences to nukes. If she switches light mode, she does nuke everybody. She also has a stun. So she's been really good for me in Arena and, of course, Hard Void Tower. This is really, really nice. Poker Rain does a bunch of damage, even in mediocre gear, but it does take a few turns to get there. So the balance mastery, as I've mentioned, is coming for Ashlyn, Imogen, Garel, Nero, and Dark Valeria. So there it is. There is the new collab event coming up with Ace and Attack on Titan. That is going to be awesome. Plus lots of new hero changes and lots of different things. Lots of improvements as well. There's a UI improvement, as I've mentioned. There's a new event for new players as well. And lots of heroes being added. Lots of quality of life changes being added as well, which is awesome. That is all we can talk about right now. Stay tuned for more information, and for more helpful videos, check out the top right.